Okay, what's up, guys? So this is a continuation of the Unity Female Warrior series. This morning I did the landscape for the Unreal series. Now I'm going to do the landscape for the Unity series. So first of all, I'm going to get rid of this plane, and I've created this environment folder. It's got all the other subfolders within it, and I'm going to grab the model and then just drag and drop. So right now there's nothing on there, so that's why it's blank. I'm going to make sure that transform 0, 0, and I have to create a material. I'll call it landscape matte. The albedo is going to be, that's the color, and then, oh yeah, I have to, can't forget to change this normal file into under texture type. It's normally default, but I'm going to change it to normal map, and then hit apply. And then I can grab the material again, and then drag and drop this normal into the normal map. And that's what it looks like right now. Smoothness, I'm going to put it all the way down to 0. And right away, actually I'm going to go into the model, and under model, under materials, oh yeah, I guess I can't. I guess I have to do it here. So with the terrain selected, under I have to do it manually. So as you can see, the tile is way too big. So I think I forget which direction I go, a smaller value or a larger value. I'm going to try it. What does it do if I go 0.1? Oh, sorry, this is the wrong one. I've got to go up here. 1. Okay, so this is the same as Unreal. If I want like smaller tiles, I have to use a higher value. So if I use just say 10 and 10, okay, that's not quite small enough. Say 100 and 100. Nope. Gotta go even higher. 200, 200. A little bit better, but I think it could be still smaller. So 300. I think that looks about right. So the good thing about this project, the Unity project, is that I've got some enemies. In the last video with the Unreal project, I didn't have any enemies set up on the terrain. So I'm just going to see what happens now. I don't know if I forgot anything. Yeah, there's definitely obviously issues here. Okay, so one thing that I have to fix is with the landscape selected. I need to add a mesh collider. when you create the mesh collider, you have to look at this field right here, mesh, and this one already has it references a mesh to use as the collider, so which is good. It usually just does it for you. Another thing that is helpful is in project settings under physics, the default gravity is minus 9.81. That's like, I think that's the actual scientific velocity of gravity or acceleration of gravity or something, I forget. But doesn't always work so well. So you can bump it all the way up to times it by 10. And then if you press play, I think that will solve the problem of the characters going underground or staying above ground. Yeah, so the enemy characters, they're falling straight to the ground no matter like where. The player character is the problem now. The enemy characters are good. So to solve that. Okay, so the reason why she was just gliding through the air instead of like staying stuck to the ground was because the supply root motion under the animator, it wasn't checked on, it was unchecked, so I checked it on. So whenever I move now, just say change, like, just say go downhill, she stays stuck to the ground. It has to do with root motion. The one thing is she still looks maybe like a couple inches above ground. I'm going to try and fix that by bringing the character controller a little bit lower. We'll see what that looks like. So right now I have it lined up directly with the bottom of her feet. But I'm just going to bring it a tiny bit lower. So right now it's 0.86. I'm going to do 0.84. I think that might be the problem. We'll find out. No, that is not the problem. Oh, actually, I need to bring it higher. So it was 0.86. I made it 0.84. I'm going to go the other way, 0.88. That doesn't really do anything. It looks a little bit better. Let's see if I can find a flat piece of land. Yeah, that's not the issue. So what's the issue then? Actually, the problem was something so simple and obvious, something I actually forgot. So this character controller, it comes with obviously, like, this is like the shape of it, but it has this invisible width to it, skin width, and by default it's set to 0.08. If I set it to something much lower, like 0.01, then I hit play. And everything looks pretty good. No matter how high or low I go on this hill, she looks pretty, her feet looks pretty close to the ground. It intersects a little bit, but that's such a minor technicality. I'm usually not worried with that level of detail personally. I'm not a pro developer. I just like figure out how all this stuff works. That's pretty much it for that video. That's all I really wanted to do. Just to do a quick terrain setup and just making sure everything was functioning good. So I showed you all the steps. Bringing the mesh in, adding the texture onto the mesh, adjusting the tile, and making sure some of the parameters, like just in the character controller, make sure everything's all the values are really good. Also went into how to adjust the gravity in the project settings. So it was a pretty short video. Hopefully that was helpful to any newbies to Unity. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.